Well, the disciples are out fishing again after everything they've seen, miracles, the cross, the empty tomb. You'd think they'd be on fire, right? Nope. Peter shrugs and says, I'm going fishing. Sounds like something you see on a bumper sticker. Well, he said it like it's just another weekday. And the others follow. No great plan, just back to the old routine. Sound familiar? How many times do we do the same thing? Life gets confusing or overwhelming or even just plain boring, and we retreat to the familiar. We go back to what's safe, to what we can control, even if it's not working. And just like them, we spend all night casting our nets and coming up with nothing. But then Jesus shows up, not with fireworks, not with a lecture. Instead, he guides them, and their nets are suddenly overflowing. The message is clear. Without Jesus, our efforts fall short. But when we listen to his voice, even in the most everyday task, abundance, it overflows, it follows and flows. But Jesus doesn't just provide fish, by the way. He prepares a meal. He says, come, have breakfast. You know, there is something so tender and so human in that invitation. He doesn't scold them for going fishing. He doesn't criticize their confusion. He meets them with warmth, nourishment, and love. And he meets them exactly where they are. Not in the synagogue or temple or in some grand hall, but on the shore while they were fishing. Jesus is clearly showing us that holiness can be found in the simplicity of our daily routines, our work, our homes, our shared meals, our relationships. He doesn't wait for us to get our act together. He doesn't demand that we climb some spiritual mountain before he shows up. He finds us in our everyday mess, in our doubts, in our burnout. So stop thinking that Jesus cares only about your church self. No, he cares about your tired self, your stressed out self, your struggling to pray self, your I've got nothing left in the tank self. And he's already on the shore of your life, calling out, cast your net again, but this time with me in the boat. So this week, let's pay attention. Look for Jesus in the little things. And don't overlook the sacred just because it smells like fish and bread. The risen Lord, the risen Jesus did not show up in royal robes. He showed up with breakfast and a charcoal fire. Sometimes the miracle isn't in the majesty, but in the apron-clad love that quietly feeds your soul when you didn't even know that you were hungry.
Thank you for participating in this production of our virtual Mass. Your presence means so much. Every day, so many parishioners connect to OLPH through the digital ministry. The digital ministry is one of almost 80 ministries supported by the parish. That's why your support of the parish is crucial, so we can continue to have the resources to fund all of our ministries that touch the lives of many. Thank you for watching, continue to watch, and thanks again for your support.